Hello and welcome to the Link's Awakening DX 100% No Wrong Warp Out of Bounds Tournament semi-final match. Today we have Sagaz versus BambooShadow. So let me bring you up to the screen and bring it to our two comms. Let me welcome Phantom Matt and Alpha 5. All yours, guys.
Hello, everybody.
How's it going? So we have Sagaz, the world record holder in this game by almost a whole minute, and BambooShadow. This is actually a repeat of our finals from our last Hundo turn.
If only Bamboo got placed in a different bracket, we might have had another repeat.
Yeah.
We see the exact same bodying that we're about to see right now.
Very possible. Yeah, we have BambooShadow, and I don't know if it cut out, but I heard BambooShadow when he was introduced, and I like that name more, so I think we should stick with it. But if you wanted to watch a good race, you're in luck. If you didn't want to do that, come back in an hour and a half.
Wow.
But this is going to be very good. No memes, everyone's going to be extra serious, although they might do a silly trick. As,
if you're looking for content, not today.
Late, half an hour, hour and a half, whatever it is. So, there might be content. But yeah, Sagaz is absolutely going to go for the fastest strats, for sure. We will see maybe something safe from him, but I can only think of like one or two things he might do safe. He's the person we know that.
What if Alpha just goes? Not what if Alpha. What if Sagaz just goes nuts with like some secret strat?
I mean, I've asked him to. He said he tried, but they're really in sync right now.
They're breaking it.
Different paths. So the path Sagaz is going for is more optimal only if he gets the rupee drop here, because it's faster to pick it up. We need 10 rupees on the beach, and Sagaz does lose, I think, like half a second if he's wrong, which, for as long as this category is, it is extremely optimized. Sagaz lost out and Bamboo got the rupee anyway, and Bamboo really good rupee luck. They're going for a rupee dupe trick.
Basically,
your shield oh my god, Bamboo, so good! Bamboo's got 9!
I should point out that I did say something in the race chat.
Bamboo almost forgot to get the seashell because he got so many rupees.
Oh my god, this is disgusting.
Gross!
He's rich.
Bamboo is, the number one thing he is known for is having the best RNG out of anybody in existence, it's the joke is his card is hacked. Every RNG thing he's known for getting first try. I mean, it's not uncommon. They're 50-50s or 25%. Actually, they're all 25% past now. But still.
He's just speeding.
Yeah, but this RNG can maybe decide, depending on what RNG, it can decide not enough of this race, I think.
Interesting. He menus over to shovel really early. And
I mean, it doesn't really matter when you're doing it.
So yeah, I did say something in the race chat.
What did you say?
Good cursing for Sagaz.
Well,
maybe this is where we finally prove it's real.
No one's cursed yet because everybody got magic powder. No one messed that up. That's once you know the lineup, as Bamboo misses a flash, but you saved some time there.
I mean, even the best people still miss magic powder every now and then.
Yeah, it's usually when you're being impatient or you just forget to push the button.
You space out for a very brief moment of time and you're like, I'm not far enough over.
Yeah. And bomb triggers. We're gonna skip that cutscene. That saves 2 seconds if you get it.
Both of them getting it.
Yeah, you have to do it bufferless, I believe, otherwise it doesn't save any time.
Yeah, the pause would make it negligible.
Yeah, there's a few of those where you just kind of YOLO it and hope.
It's like the new one that they added for the art piece, Log Cave.
Yeah, and they both both of them had to buffer that. If you can tell based on Link's hand position whether or not you're gonna have to push, you're gonna have to buffer a bomb out of the menu.
I didn't know that. Was that just buffer at the first screen, anyways?
Yeah, no. If his hand's out, you just do it. Okay, so no pit walk for Bamboo. Sagaz, no, I feel like he should have gone for it once he got down.
Forced into it, yeah.
It's like once you're there, you might as well. Because he would have made up some time. He's what, 5 seconds behind now?
6.
Bamboo building up on his early lead as we have D1. One of the 2 dungeons that are done mostly correct.
Well,
I guess there's 3 dungeons that are done mostly correct. But
arguably, we go everywhere we should in D7.
Yeah, but we don't do that dungeon. No, it's D1, D2, and D3, but that's only because there's no real skips in D2. Oh, I'm getting a fast beetle room. And arrow strat for Sagaz. That's the fastest one. And let's see how they do the boost off the traps.
And Bamboo goes right into the pit.
Known as an Exo boost because a guy named Exo did it.
I thought those things were Exos.
No, they're blade traps. I only brought that up because I know you mentioned calling them Exos, and oh man,
Bamboo is falling apart.
Okay, so this is cursed. Some of them they're called, yeah, Bamboomed. And, that may be the raise with how consistent
I don't think I've seen, a beetle trap room that bad without dying before.
Yeah, that particular, hard hat beetle is the entire reason why I don't do the every strats, for those super jumps, because, he can just bully you, and it's a lot easier to waste 2 seconds than it is to waste the 10- Oh my god!
What have I done?
Okay, so you hold B to do that, but, hello!
So, content, huh? Oh my god! It's a massacre!
Okay, so Sagaz doing the double spin, the spin slash, which this is what you do when you want to go fast. You 2 spin slashes if you're a nut job, or it's how you save time in rando because you're bad at the rest of the game.
So, do we want to ask them if they want to have a gentleman's agreement to restart?
Yeah, no, we're already 15 minutes late. Alright? I gotta do columns for something else at 3, so we gotta finish this one.
Oh god.
We have the time, but still. I was not expecting this much content this early in the morning. Oh man.
We weren't ready. Our
Yeah,
bodies
so,
weren't ready.
fun fact, in the original release of that game, the trick they did to exit Moldorm's room by holding B and transitioning, that will soft lock you if that happens, and your run is dead. Which is why some people prefer to waste a quarter of a second later in the game and run on the 1.1 version. Just some history facts there. But, yeah, you can, they fixed that by making that transition just say, like, okay, if you leave here, you just go to that staircase again.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it just wasn't there. But now we have some fancy overworld movements. Let's see if they go for any of the, damage boosts. Bomb triggers like to replace animations, and I really wish I could do that room anywhere near as clean as Sagaz just did it, but I cannot do that room to save my life. So there's a bomb trigger. That menu, if they buffer that, it's like even-ish. I think it still saves a second, but still. This is the normal way to do it with just a super jump by clipping into that wall. One of the Oracle's games has super jumps. That'd be fun. Okay, so there's one of the swag damage boosts. He hits the moblin forward, jumps on him, and gets the big boost forward.
I like to see it.
You do like to see it, as Bamboo skips it. But we've already had some interesting flubs, so, the 16's probably, well, 116's probably dead, but, you know.
Oh, that's gone. been gone for a while.
Who knows? Who knows how much time save Sagaz can do?
Actually, his best possible time right now is a 1:15:58.
Some of best is a 1:15:32, but the only reason, like, I'm probably saying that his best possible on his splits does say a 1:15:38, which is or 1:15:58. So you know maybe we get
maybe
that.
1:15 is possible.
He'll never see the 1:16 and never will.
He'll just skip right past the 1:16 and the 1:15.
So,
and then
in order to get that 1:15, he's probably got to get the good luck on this Moblin King. He didn't get it, although it doesn't really waste that much time. He can shoot between 2 to 4 arrows and charge the way Sagaz did that fight. Made it as fast as possible.
And of course, out we go, heading to Deep 2.
And here's another part of RNG.
When will the best boy eat?
Yeah, when will Bow Wow decide to eat? Well, the answer was then, so let's hope it's soon, and not a bad eat.
1:16:01, the dream is dead.
I think he still has to. Well, he could just go for bufferless early hook shot, or shoveless early hook shot, or not early hook shot. Early rooster skip. There we go.
Just pick a trick later on in the run.
It's gonna he can save a second on it. I know we can.
Imagine, if you will, fast early hook shot without any buffers or anything.
I mean, it's Sagaz. He's probably working on it. He's the reason why this category is hard.
No, I think that the category is hard because we decided to introduce 3 huge portions of RNG into the run.
You mean the cutscenes? Because they're pretty important.
No, not the cutscenes. The early things. All of the early stuff makes this game hard.
Yeah. Early rooster skip is I think, easier than regular rooster skip, but that's only because I'm bad at regular rooster skip. And I've probably done early rooster skip more often.
There is no RNG, we all just suck.
Yeah, frame rules will decide parts of how to go fast there. That's such a clean ghost room from Sagaz.
It's so easy.
There's no RNG if you're Spice. You get it on the second try every time. Every time I've done what he said, it's always second try.
Imagine a world where we just had the monkey build a bridge.
You know, that was a pretty good boss key room from Sagaz. The Salphos played
really
nice. He was able to get a spin shot. Yeah, you said regular rooster skip as our. Oh no, Bamboo misses the. It jumped and I was a little worried about that keys. So was Bamboo. Good call there. There's another little trick that platform only checks you're holding something. Like that one. Saves a quarter of a second.
I think Sagaz is trying to vent his frustrations.
He's getting bodied by the genie, quite literally.
Body blow. Body blow.
I remember that bomb trick was just being done for swag during a last Hundo tournament, and someone timed it, and it was just like marginally
yeah, it
faster.
worked.
It's like, okay, yeah, okay, Sagaz has the right number of bombs to do this. Okay, that's an interesting way of doing that. So, the way Sagaz had the bomb set up, if you just stand in the door and do it, but I guess he just times it so that when he hears it, he slides down and gets the shot right. He doesn't take damage. Oh, bigfollowers.com.
Oh, baby.
Someone should ban those.
Get the sword and shotgun out.
Yeah, so the way Bamboo did it is the way I'm familiar with it.
Double menu there on Bamboo's screen.
Sometimes you make a mistake, and yeah, every menu mistake will cost them 2 seconds if they close the menu.
Those add up. We do a lot of menus in this game.
My recommendation is to play rando, so your menu is always an absolute disaster, so you just learn to deal with it.
You learn to improvise on the fly.
Yeah, I have no idea where my menu is ever. The only thing. What?
I said, what's a menu route? Those don't exist in our game.
They sure do exist sometimes though, and people will waste 15 seconds fixing their menu
I mean,
instead
because
of just
because it's muscle memory at that.
The only muscle memory you need to do is put the ocarina in the bottom right-hand corner. And let's see, Sagaz says no, and then yes. He will now have 60 bombs. Bombs fast. See, Astro, you've lost 15 seconds on like the second to last menu of the run, though.
Isn't that just going to Bomb Sword?
Yeah.
Also, once again, it's because there's muscle memory involved there already. What Alpha is saying is that you don't have any muscle memory, so you just improvise everything by looking at the screen for like 3
Yeah, I mean, there's only like 12 items, it's fine. Just figure it out. The only thing you gotta do is put Ocarina in a spot that you don't have to go over it.
Very far away.
Oh, I was really worried that explosion didn't quite reach because of Bow Wow.
That would have been criminal, actually.
That would have been robbed.
Just
So,
out of range. The Goddess of Explosions doesn't smile.
Take our big old Richard picture, or as the kids say these days, snap a quick dick pic. As we listen to Tataka's song.
So, Alpha, when's Frog Game again?
7 PM tonight, probably. Alright, after I'm done with what I'm doing after this.
Awesome.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, this game was ported from a game called from the Frog Bell Tolls, same engine. You wouldn't know that playing the first game, because they do not play similarly at all.
Very, very different.
No, that one's half an RPG.
In a game where you become a frog, you got a game where you become a frog. In a game where you become a snake,
But
become a snake.
the composer for that game, sneaks into Tataka's song into every game he's ever been involved in. And it's the overworld theme for that game, so you can't miss it.
So we do a little bit of a buffer to fall into the pit, to get onto a solid tile to drop down, and completely skip having to go to Candlelit Castle, much to Alpha's chagrin.
It's the best and only castle on the entire island.
You know, you're right. There is only one castle. I mean, it's not as cool as having a giant tower up in the mountains. So, we've also been routing out because we need all the upgrades and all the items in our inventory. Getting seashells. So you saw us get the Seashell Mansion reward for 5 seashells, which is another seashell. Congratulations. We're going to be going back after D3 to get the 10, which astounds me that we get so many so quickly. Within, like, the space of, what, 8 minutes? Oh no, I think Alpha's dead.
No, I'm being peppered with questions for something else.
He is dead!
But yeah, so D3. Matt, you wanna just cover D3 for a little bit? I'll be right back.
He needs some help. Alright, so we're killing a lot of enemies because we want to get the temporary piece of power upgrade, which requires us to get like some 30 kills. Or 30 kills base, but it increases depending on how many hearts we have. And then increases our damage, knockback, and walking speed, because we all want to walk faster. Then nice little super jump off this corner, clink off the Dodongo, the Dodongo skip. Praise be the Spice Father for finding that. And now we got cardio in a box. Ooh, Sagaz going for the Oh no, he didn't get far enough. He's gotta retry. Or he's just gonna bomb down the wall. And super jump across. Easy. Oh, that wasted a lot of his time. Sadly. And it's the second Dodongo skip. Very nice. It's not clipped in though. There we go. Now Bamboo, not even going for the stealth. Do we have a name for that? The one where you do the stealth post spawns?
I don't know. Probably French something or other. Aster told me it was special French bonks. So,
Olive
you know.
started it, didn't he?
Yeah, if there's something ridiculous in this game that's recent, it's the fault of the French. So they just name it after them. It's fine. Yeah, you call it stupid French strats because it's really hard. And by hard, I mean I haven't tried it, so I assume it's impossible.
No, it is hard. It's some tight timing. But there we go, D3 done.
Oh, we should call it the French press.
The French press is pretty good.
There we go, it's the French press.
I like it.
It fits that trick so good.
Where'd you pull that one from?
I was just thinking about it, and I'm just like, this is what we should...
I could do some coffee. French press.
Oh man, okay, so... grabbing more seashells, we want that level 2 sword.
Look, French bump is too close to French bonk for my tastes. We need to differentiate it. Bamboo, not far behind, honestly.
Oh, he's doing good. He's definitely, because of the mistakes that have happened, he's lost some time, but he's catching back.
Yeah. Of course, we skipped the bees, sad day. We are not punishing Terran for his thought crimes against humanity. Now you'll notice we skipped over the trading sequence almost completely. We've skipped from having nothing to getting the honeycomb, which we should have had the stick for. That's because the game assumes we have the stick when we finish D3, because how else would we get into D3 if we didn't go to Candling and get the stick? It's impossible sometimes. But of course, we laugh in the face of those people.
Yeah. Candling Castle's just, it's prime real. It's like literally the only real estate that's available because, you know, no one's really living there because Richard was deposed of. I guess this is where he decided.
Not true. Not true. There is other real estate in the game. Ghost House is real estate.
Listen, that's never gonna pass. You're never gonna be able to buy that house. It's not gonna clear an inspection. Alright?
No,
and, like, if you go into that thing, like, there are holes in the floor, alright? That thing is not stable. If you're buying it for the plot of land only. Okay, so let's see if they try to go for... Okay, of course you always try to go for the frame-perfect one there, because if you miss it, you only lose 0.4 seconds.
The dungeons are not free real estates until we beat the dungeon, because the nightmares live in there. There's still monsters, which is worse than having foundation problems in my opinion.
One of them is cheaper, probably, to deal with. I don't know, what kind of exterminator do you hire for monsters?
Link.
But they just come back when he kills them.
Get a better Link. Get like Breath of the Wild Link in there. The monsters he kills stay dead until...
Yeah, until the game runs out of RAM and then they come back.
Look, that needs a cutscene that's not in this game. Oh no, Link with the gun.
That's what Link's crossroad training was all about, teaching people how to shoot Tommy guns.
Is it a Tommy gun crossbow?
No, but the grip is the same.
Yeah.
When you buy the buy the extension. So we're gonna be bad at fishing. Wait.
He does this. Don't worry, it's fine.
Okay.
Because it's
I'm guessing
actually
this is faster if you do it like that.
negligibly faster.
Okay, I'm just like, wait. I hadn't seen the new Saga strats. I wanted to talk about them. Bamboo's gonna let that first fish go away, but I guess if you catch it and you lure it all the way to the right first, it probably saves absolutely no time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get to return Bow Wow, thankfully. Yeah, so this is the standard strat. You just let it leave. And we have plenty of rupees. I guess it also okay, so let's see if we get the good RNG here. Saga's posted a video of it, proving to everyone it exists. That was a pretty good second bounce. And so sometimes Bow Wow can just go inside of your sprite during the text. And you just save time.
It's an arbitrary time save.
It is the only time save in the game you really have absolutely. I mean, there's a couple others, but it feels like it's your fault when you mess them up.
Trying to think if there actually is any other just like time save that's out of your control.
I mean, Goomba Surf, kind of.
It's not the same though.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like, you're still doing something, so like, you can still mess it up, you have to do things for it.
Like, completely out of your control is what I'm talking about. I think that's literally the only.
I was gonna say completely out of your control, I guess, having a good bingo room.
That's...
From what I've been told, it's impossible. I disagree.
See, that's because you've played other games. And you've seen true bingo hell, I assume.
I've seen absolutely... I've seen rooms where you cannot do anything. Play a game that's on a global timer rolling RNG from the start. You just can't.
I think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. That sounds disgusting. Hey Xander, don't worry. You can talk about that during the comms.
Yeah, you have no time to control the seagulls, but the seagulls will bless your run. Like, that one's trying to leave, telling Bamboo it's over. Get out. You're done.
It's making a nice, like, a cute angle, and then they just screwed it up, and now it's just like a shotgun spread.
Oh, but now they're all getting together. They're partying.
They're not socially distancing at all.
Yeah, I mean, birds can't get, they get the bird flu, which is, you know, way less deadly than, the coronavirus, so don't be like birds, only worrying about the flu. Social distance, please.
So here's the question about that, then. Is bird flu just as bad for birds as it is for people?
I'm not gonna look up the mortality rates of birds getting bird flu right now. I am curious about this. I feel like
that's really mysterious.
I feel like that it's bad, but like they're closer to carriers than they are actually just dropping in droves. I feel like during the last major outbreak of bird flu, we would have had, you know, just birds dead everywhere.
It'd be like the end to the Hitchcock movie.
The birds!
You see Tippy Hedren hiding in the room.
Oh my god.
So now that we've finished our date with Marin, after talking about anything but the date with Marin.
We talk about it all the time. Now we have to talk about other things, like fat walruses.
Yeah, walruses. Walrushmen.
The only reason that there's 30 plurals of octopus is because the origin of the word technically is multiple.
That's true. So of course, start the cutscene over by the left-hand side. So that way Marin walks off and the cutscene ends faster.
Yeah,
Oh, Russians is pretty good.
when Marin leaves the screen and all NPC, well, when no NPCs are on the screen anymore. But that rabbit just stops existing when Marin stops. So,
it really feels like Marin should leave the screen faster.
Well,
based on like her position.
Yeah, well, she has like this turning around animation, and where she goes and follows the rabbit, and there's another bomb piece.
Oh no, Marin has turn frames. Battle Network comes back to bite me yet again.
Yeah, see? Like, look at it. She's turning around.
Okay, I see.
Alright, go pay sand toll. Oh, what the? There was a bomb arrow in there?
Have you not been seeing that?
No.
It's
I haven't watched
what
any of Sagaz.
Everybody's been doing.
Why?
Because it's free. You have so many bombs, it doesn't
I know
matter.
I know, but I'd say none of the races I casted have had it.
Like, all of the top level runners have been bombing the sand pit.
Good to know that neither of the, Bamboo and none of the other people in top 8 are top level runners.
Oh wow, he didn't do it, that's amazing. Yeah! Alright, so maybe it is only a Sagaz thing.
That other people
I
started
could have sworn
doing.
I've seen other people do it too.
I've been hanging out with Sagaz too much.
I barely watch Sagaz anymore, period. Just
No,
happens to
that's
be that I always watch him during comms.
But yeah, it saves absolutely no time.
Just looks really cool because you offer the pit to the goddess of explosions.
And you get an angler key for it. And you fall down a hole because there's a heart piece down there that you would have no idea about. I don't think anything in the game hints at it.
No, the whatchamacallit, the skeleton you throw powder on it does.
Skeleton you throw powder on?
Yeah. You can throw powder on the skeletons in the desert and they give you a
Oh, those, yeah. I wonder if it does that. When are those getting randomized and turned into items? So you have a rando that gets you items from beaks.
Yeah, but it's a beak.
Yeah, just randomize all the text boxes in the game so we have to go into every phone booth and see what's there.
What game is it where you throw magic powder on something to get hits? Or you throw something.
Technically this one, also a Link to the Past.
Okay, Link to the Past.
You throw it on the same enemy too. I don't.
Oh no, Sagaz doesn't get the French
bonk. Less cool than the French press.
No, we have to get this correct. French press is the D3 trick.
Yeah, it's less cool.
French bonks.
Yeah. Remember, if you want to learn how to speedrun this game, if we name something after the French, you can just not do it, and you'll probably still save time.
Yeah, because we did discover that French bonks are slower in places.
They're slower unless you are good.
No,
other times you just hold diagonal and you win.
I think it's another one of those negligible things.
Yeah, you do it if you're French, otherwise you don't. Bamboo is German, so he's not doing it. It's a simple process.
What is this,
so we
the
go...
40s? Oh no! Sagaz falls in the pit!
Listen, all of the tricks Sagaz does are impossible. And he only makes it harder on himself.
Oh my god, we just got raided by ZSR.
Oh boy,
ZSR
hello
raids
everybody.
ZSR. Welcome to this semifinals match of Link's Awakening. DX 100% tournament.
I apologize for subjecting you to the both of us, but we're gonna do the best we can to talk about why Sagaz is about to do. Oh my god, he got first buffer. Jesus jumps are frame perfect, but you can get really consistent at doing that buffer.
Alright, so Sagaz walking in to set a saving quit point right there, because he's gonna do an equally stupid trick in just a moment.
It's equally stupid to save him quitting. I don't know. But yeah,
I thought you were
there's
talking about the Jesus jokes.
I'm talking about butt sword. Oh yeah, but this butt sword. We don't have glowing butt sword or murder sword. Those are important.
We don't
There's
have
also
the pickaxe, which really sucks.
Okay, so 2 buffers for bamboo. Again, it's a frame perfect start buffer. It only works because of the changes they made to the start menu in order to prevent you from screen scrolling with the select button. Among other things that happen when you push the start button, like animations keep playing. So here's what's gonna happen: is he's gonna jump over here. We didn't really talk about Villa Skip at all. Or you did maybe. I was away, but so he's doing buffers to fall onto this tile. He's getting bad buffers, like really bad buffers. He's gonna select, okay, but he switches to that because when you're charging the boots and you use the shovel, you can maintain the charge, so you don't have to frame perfectly jump because the second you start moving, you're falling. So that's for
worth
safety.
noting. Bamboo's now pretty behind because he didn't.
Yeah. Well,
it may look like they're even, but they're not.
Yeah, that trick. Sagaz had very bad luck. He on average case and best case scenarios with like 1 buffers and everything, it's about a 15-second time save. Sagaz may have lost 2 seconds over a perfect rooster skip. So, but again, that's like a double frame perfect trick. So, you know, probably still save time. And in my opinion, it's safer than doing regular rooster skip because you have a convenient saving quit point.
I'm glad that Shira's not deafened. Boo! Boo! It was an awful pun. Oh, that was a clean tile room, though. That was a good pattern.
Yeah. Put Sagaz back ahead in at least the eyes of the viewers. It's the only route divergence you really see anymore because when people... Bamboo's been running this game forever, and Sagaz is one of those people who just, you know, adapts to new things when he makes them up as he goes.
Sagaz doesn't make it.
Can he...
No, he does.
Yeah, he was. If it was a pixel, it was like that's a pixel off or he's on, and I couldn't tell. If it was a pixel lower, he'd have to redo that room, and that's obviously slow. But yeah, nobody ever. D4 is great. D4 is actually one of my favorite dungeons to do just with the tricks because you can do so much in this dungeon with nothing. And there's wasting all of your times to menus.
Oh, we almost had sync.
Yeah, I think Bamboo missed the text box skip, but Sagaz wasted like 3 or 4 seconds to a menu there.
Yeah, Bamboo could still PB, honestly.
Yeah. So could Sagaz. Yeah, his best possible time is a 1:16.52.
I'm looking at it. He also got a gold this run.
He did.
What is that? That's the walrus? That's the date night skip? I mean,
yeah, I believe that's date night. I thought he had it on another one too.
Alright, so hopefully you know, Alpha. Because I've been wondering about this. Olos did this weird thing where he was able to move Link during this cutscene. Do you know how to do that?
I haven't seen anybody do it. If I saw it, I'd probably know what he was doing.
He was just moving all the way to the right.
It might just be one of those things where you can just hold a direction, or if you hit it weird.
If
Or he modded his card to let him move doing that. I still want
if
someone
you flash a sword, you're able to move?
Okay, yeah, there you go. That's Cravone's gonna put that in his ROM hack and make it so that you have to move during Mambo cutscenes.
Flash a sword on the frame, you get the text box, okay.
And you'll keep
it's
moving.
not optimal, but it would look pretty funny.
Well, what if you do it left, then it is optimal?
No, because then you're just saving quit out of the place.
But you wouldn't have to save and quit if you just are on the left wall.
But you don't have boots and feather, which you need.
Okay, but you just have to menu that anyway. But yeah, no, you save in quick as a 2D section, and you go back to D4.
Yeah.
Okay, so Provone did it on Rando. I usually never get Mambo in Rando.
I've-
You need the ocarina and you have to find Mambo.
This, I think.
Mambo's not a check you're going back to. It is, in at least terms of the Rando, not a go mode item, because you can't use it to defeat Devil. But we'll get to that later. Here's some more bomb triggers. Pits are cool.
Oh, so fast. By the way, did you know that bridges are pits?
Basically, everything that isn't a wall is a hole.
But that's a
And
wall.
all the holes on the same screen go to the same place. So if you
That's a
put
wall.
a bunch of pits in a warp room, all of them will warp. And here's 15 seconds or 14 seconds, I guess, that they can save. This mermaid cutscene, you can do a similar thing that we did with the bees, that we did with the, that we did with the pineapple, but this one you can save up to 14 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Saga saved 2 seconds. Bamboo saved 8 seconds. There
Did
you
he
go.
get quicker?
Yeah,
He
Bamboo
did.
got
My
it
God.
way quicker. Oh, and Bamboo's got the best possible Zora.
But he's menuing!
Saga's just gave up on his Zora. I didn't see what Zora to get. Did he get the top,
He
top
got
Zora?
bottom.
Oh, okay. Because top Zora, I've definitely seen people just go bonk and then just say, like, no. That one's the hardest. Middle,
Yes.
Bottom's the easiest, at least in terms of buffering, and then bottom you just YOLO. Or middle, you just YOLO. Bottom,
It
you
is-
can buffer.
It is
or
worth
just-
noting, yes, that is a version difference from English to Japanese. In this version, the Japanese one, it is a bra, and not a necklace that we.
Yeah. And that's
Which-
why when you go underwater, she calls you a pervert.
Yes. Because she's got a top on.
Yeah, that's why there's a text box on that screen in English. It doesn't really make sense otherwise. She thinks that she's not pretty enough or something, but that's for the hippo, who's getting a nude painting done.
Yeah, I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, we won't see the hippo.
Animal Village is weird, man.
Yep.
But enough about Animal Village. So we are going to go get the most broken item in the game.
We have that. It's called the feather.
Third most broken item in the game.
Yeah, okay, because I was about to say the second one's the mushroom.
Yeah. I covered my base.
There's a lot of interesting things about the boomerang. One, it one-shots the final boss for whatever reason. 2, it lets you do a really cool trick that Sagaz is probably going to do plenty of. And really, that's the reason. And 3, you can be a lawnmower if you hold a rooster above your head. You're not gonna- which is a shame. But,
So- Now that
Yeah,
I think about it, we're on the cliff face, right? If we fell out of this house because of the holes, wouldn't that just drop us in the ocean?
it might just drop us into the basement.
So the value of the house just went up because it has a basement.
Yeah, but if it has foundation problems, repairing it is...
That means
It's
it's
easier to
not
fill
the
with dirt.
foundation then. The foundation would be below the at the basement level, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you'd be able to tell much easier whether or not there's a problem there. And Sagas goes for a stupid bomb thing that he doesn't get. We'll see it later. He will get it then. Yeah, the boomerang... The entire reason we do all this stuff, early magnifying lens is slower than doing things correctly with the hook shot. However, Sagas can't figure out where the feather is. Oh my god. Sagas hasn't played Rando in too long. We should do a Rando race at some point.
Once everybody stops being burned out from the game because of Hundo tournament.
Yeah, because we should do Rando tournament next year. Easy. No one will know what they're doing, and we'll just have to pick the right seed that makes it fun.
We will become what we hate.
The Rando for this game is so much different because every check that you're doing is literally looking for the same 2 items. It's never this combination. It's no, you find the feather, you find the bracelet. You can start doing anything.
Alright, I guess I deserved that one, Shira. I'm sorry. So now we're getting the upgrade for the arrows, which helps because, hey, we're
We
out
have
of
no more
arrows.
Yeah.
We ran out in D4.
I don't know what Sagaz is doing.
He's doing black menu magic.
It's like I feel like he forgot what his menu was, or just like hasn't. Something really got messed up.
Oh, viciously. Maybe this is the curse. Maybe the curse is him messing up his menu once and it just cascading.
He's lost over 30 seconds to menus this run.
Yes, yes. Although, good thing to note, this is still can be world record for Sagaz because his time of best possible time is 1:17:01.
Not if he stays here for another 5 seconds. Does
Excellent.
he not remember what items he needs?
He's got to be getting the hands. Because at this rate, Bamboo's gonna be in the lead based on menus alone.
Like that's crazy that we had both people fall at Moldorm, and what's really gonna decide this race is where Sagaz can remember what he's doing.
This is gonna ruin everyone's brackets.
Yeah. But again, he's still probably ahead. Again, it is a...
Not by much, I feel.
Bamboo is really good at roosters. This is... So, Boomerang can do fun things here. Just do the jump. Just do the jump. The jump is easy.
He did it.
I feel like if you don't get it, you just do the jump.
I don't like doing it anyways, so I just go up to the rock and do the jump.
I asked Astro how to do it. You just jump and throw the boomerang, and you just do it. Easy.
I have no idea how people do that.
See? Easy.
I don't know. I have no clue.
You line yourself up on the previous screen, and when you're doing your jump, you just throw the boomerang like as you enter the screen, like a second after, and then you get it.
It's black magic, and I cannot
just
be
works
convinced otherwise.
every time.
Alright, so it's double black magic. It's an espresso magic then.
I mean, it's like Spice Father's setup for his early hook shot. It'll work. It's second try every time when I do what he says, so that's at least consistent.
So, which one is the one that he says? Hat lined up or hat in the wall?
Hat lined up. You line up the black with the transition.
Alright, then I might just be doing it wrong. Because I thought
And
I
then
did.
you just jump, throw boomerang, and hold left, and you win. And I've gotten a second try every time I've tried to do that trick since then.
But of course, that's a trick for later.
Yeah, but we're talking about Color Dungeon now, the addition to the DX version of the game. They literally looked at the extra space they had on the Game Boy and said, let's put this here. This game operates on a map of an Underworld 1, 2, and an Overworld. Dungeon 0, which is what this is on, I guess, Underworld 3, I guess. But unlike every other map set in the game, this one's only 16 by 16 or 32. It's much smaller than the other. And every unused tile is just filled with the final boss of this dungeon. But you can't get to Color Dungeon from out of bounds, I guess, because it's only its own place. And so that was a little fast, that scared me, but the reason why Sagaz said that is that there. Because this was tacked on to the game, basically. There's only one place in the entire game where there's just rupees on the ground, it's here. And whether they're picked up or not, Nintendo stored in volatile memory, which resets when you reset their console. So, yeah.
He's rupee perfect, by the way, which is impressive.
I mean, that's the power of catching that fish. He doesn't have to pick up the extra rupee because he didn't loot the money. Sagaz missing the first shot, but getting some help from the bounce.
Oh no, the green one is hidden underneath the blue one. What a bingo room.
So bingo room, people like to refer to this as bingo room because they have no control over what they're doing. Okay, Sagaz didn't get the lucky, it's some like frame perfect, frame rule dependent thing. You can hit them both in at the same time and it will just count. I really hope Sagaz doesn't pick up any money before he gets to Mamu.
Don't you want him to be poor?
He's French, he's poor in soul.
Wow. Wow.
I love Sagaz.
Oh yeah, and we're done with color bending. And what do we get for our prize? We get the power color, blue
We
color.
get power to try to be frame perfect and save 0.4 seconds, or be faster and take blue because you're not saving 0.4 seconds.
I should also point out that it's still red tunic on Bamboo Splits.
I mean, why are you ever gonna
Used to get red tunic.
He's old. He's not gonna change it. But yeah, so blue tunic gives you increased defenses, which makes the rest of the run incredibly safe. And we need the tunic for Hundo, but red tunic gives you more damage, which is mostly overridden by the level 2 sword. And when we get the level 2 sword, it stacks in like very, very few places, and the enemies it stacks on it one-shots anyway. We get the level 2 sword very quickly. It adds a knockback effect and it lets you pick things up, which we also get the level 2 bracelet very quickly, because of the routing changes. And because of the knockback and the additional iframes things get, you end up losing time unless you were perfect. Absolutely perfect after picking up the red tunic. So blue tunic is where it's at. You're not gonna save at that time.
So have we seen anybody double reassign this tournament yet?
No, I don't think so. The first time I've actually seen anybody make any mistake in the signpost maze other than falling into the pit, which just happens, was Sagaz transitioning left for some reason because he charged his boots wrong.
And did that reset it?
No, he just went to the wrong screen.
Okay. Because I know I messed it up.
Sagaz messed up. He's got 1 rupee left. I'm sad. We're all heckling each other.
No, this isn't Wart from Super Mario Bros.
It's Mamu.
This is Mamu.
He sings the frog song of soul.
And that wasn't Chain Chomp that you saw earlier, it was Bow Wow. It's further apart than you might think, because Sagaz did a trick earlier called Early Rooster Skip that Bamboo still has to go do the regular time version for.
Yeah, it's the one routing divergence where some people are just like, I'm not gonna learn this good enough, or they just are uncomfortable with it because you are at the mercy of a frame rule for it, technically. But on average, even with being unlucky, you will save time. Sagaz did lose time over if he would have gotten a very good rooster skip. And so here's the time where we can just talk about whatever, because you gotta push the A button once every 44 frames to go fast. Pick up... This one I don't think there's a hint for, if there's hints for the other ones, unless...
Absolutely no hint for this one. By the way, if you guys enjoy this lovely content, you should get some water. Go have a drink.
Yeah, go stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Plenty of content, man.
All that for a heart piece. Right, treat yourself right, Cravone. At least make it like a scotch.
Yeah. It's theoretically better for you, because there's no carbs.
I love how I don't drink, but only when you're here will I go, no, just go drinking, people.
Listen, if you're gonna drink, at least start with copious amounts of margaritas and tacos. Because 1, that's a great way to spend a spring afternoon, and 2, it's delicious.
So whiskey would be some of the best for drinking.
Whiskey's best for drinking alone, I guess.
You wouldn't want to speedrun whiskey. At least you're not
You
trying
don't
to
speed- you
speedrun an
don't
Irish
speedrun
car
whiskey.
bomb or something.
Yeah. You know, that's something you kind of have to speedrun or you're gonna make a really, really big mess. As we talk about this, because talking about Armos Maze sucks.
It's literally...
Although, I want to see this. I haven't seen anybody actually get the fast bonk here, and I really hope Sagaz... Oh, I messed it up!
Oh, the humanity.
It's so good when they get it. It's not easy. You have to get right... Oh, Bamboo just does something I actually haven't seen before, so at least there's that.
Bottom up. It's easy.
Yeah, but there's a cool strat where if you take your shield out as you're dashing into it, you'll bonk up, you'll then bonk into the one above, and you'll just go straight down. It's super fast. Sagaz is gonna do arrow strats. While arrow strats is faster, he's the degenerate because it's way less cool. I hope Bamboo does boot strats.
Bamboo is doing boot strats.
The boot strats are slower because you can't kill the Armos Knight on the absolute bottom of the wall, and he's doing the good boot strats. Oh, yeah. So that's just better in every way. I encourage everybody to do that over arrow strats because no one wants to watch arrow strats. It's boring and free. Boot strats are awesome. Yeah.
I mean, sure, you could load them up on arrows, but where else can you dash stab a man to death?
It's not easy. It's pretty technical, and there's just so many fun ways to do it.
There's another menu for Sagaz.
Yeah.
It's magical menus.
World record is dead because of menus. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I
other
can.
things that killed it, but menus are absolutely. He's lost an obscene amount of time.
Oh,
in menus.
D1 killed it. This is just double tapping at this point.
No, D1 didn't kill it. It was still viable then. He still had a sub 17 viable then.
D1 started the downward trend, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a... I'd say he has to shape up if he hopes to win, but he's still on pace for a time that I don't think anybody else has gotten close. Like, his current pace is... Say's like PB. Like...
Let me actually check.
Did they say a 1:17:51?
I think he's a little bit higher than that. I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
it's either 51 or 56. I thought he had a 51.
I'll check that in a little bit, because I'm also pulling up other things.
Yeah, every time we do Hundo, it's definitely the most involved category in this game, but
It
it's
takes
a lot
so
of effort. Yeah, it is a toll on the soul, for
53.
sure. 53, okay.
I was wrong.
But, oh, he tried to get a chest turn and wasted time!
What a shame.
Chest turn save no time, and they're frame perfect. So here's the bomb trigger that makes this room go faster. If he gets it, he didn't. It's really nice not having to carry. Like the one category that I like, but is definitely the dumbest. Like no swoop, is outdated rules and all this other stuff that's more difficult. But there's a lot of more routing intricacies in that category because of what not saving quitting does. It lets us pick up more pieces of power. There are so many different ways to play this game that every category that people just aren't running is just moved to a meme category at the time.
I should also point out, I went looking for something, and it turns out, guess who has the fastest time for the tournament?
Say?
Sagaz, with the
Okay.
1:17:47. Say got the second fastest time with the 1:17:54.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say that it wasn't Sagaz, and I'm just like, okay,
No,
well I
I'm
don't.
surprised it's that close.
Say made like so many tiny mistakes in that run because I was casting that one, and he was on PB pace for the entire thing. But then the game said no, you're not allowed. Here's a 25-second Goomba Surf.
Ugh.
It was longer than that. It was real bad.
So here are horse heads, 25% chance to escape this room.
Second try. Anything beyond 7 is bad luck. Oh yeah, and there's shack jumps. We didn't talk about them. When you go up against an interactable object, such as the big black blocks you'll see, or the those keyhole blocks, because the black ones have the push property. These, I guess, are the tile set for them in this dungeon.
I was briefly terrified as I saw Sagaz jump over the black hole of death.
That happened to someone earlier in the tournament. They
No, I know it happened to somebody else earlier.
Provone, you're British, and at least part Irish, according to you. No amount of living in France is gonna make me believe that. You're French.
Wait, did Bamboo get 9th try horse heads?
Oh, that's the worst luck I think I've ever heard. I didn't see it, so it didn't happen.
We cannot confirm the existence of this.
Yeah, so he's gonna get this room faster because he killed the Wizrobe. At least he didn't drop the bomb in a pit and have absolutely no idea how to back it up.
Yeah, facade just exists before.
Yeah, his hitbox is. They only fixed it in the English release of Seasons. That's it. That's when they fixed his hitbox just existing before the fight starts. It's like, technically, you have to fight him in Onyx's castle, but his hitbox, like, he's active immediately. The fight starts when you enter the room.
Because of course it is. So, we mentioned collecting seashells. This is where that pays off. We have the 20 seashells we need to get the...
This is another uncontrollable time save.
Yeah, these are the other thing.
He actually got a pretty fast one.
That was really fast.
Like, that start was really, really fast, but yeah, that can just take time. I don't know what the ranges are, because I don't think anybody's ever paid attention to it. Sagaz is literally the only person who I think has to care about that, because of the way he goes fast.
Everything matters.
Yeah, nobody else needs to worry about those time saves.
There we go. There are two periods of completely uncontrollable time save or time loss.
Yeah, I don't want any more RNG minutes. The one that we have is fine, because I can't do that bomb trigger anyway.
Just mash. Look at your controller.
Can't do it. It's too hard.
Look at your controller specifically for
also,
that.
listen, I could have a controller and a keyboard bound at the same time and just switch for that. But I also like listening to the final boss music, which is a damn shame we don't get to hear any of it.
Oh, this Helmut not agreeing with Sagaz.
He didn't do the spin slash there, which
no,
you
people,
can use
people haven't
to.
been doing.
Yeah, the spin slash allows you to be way more consistent though. Because you can change your direction in midair, and the helmet sword only checks the direction that you're holding. Okay, so here's early hook shot. You can drag items into other screens. The small key in the next room is hard-coded to always be a hook shot. So... he's gotta pick that heart up. Wait.
What? Oh.
This is now a 50-50 garbage time. Okay, thank God he missed that.
So you have to pick up all the items on the screen before the key drops down. Because otherwise, bad things will happen.
Yeah, it messes up the slot in which things are, and he can pick up a key through the transition, as this is now... he has a couple tries to do this, and by that I mean 6 before he loses time over the entire early hookshot setup. It's 15 seconds lost per, I think, or something like that.
This is also the decider of the run. Did he pick that up? Oh.
No, it just disappeared.
Because this always gets everything. You're on a PB pace, you don't get it. Ever. And Bamboo gets it.
Bamboo.
Sagaz will get it this time, I bet. No.
No.
Oh no.
This is a lot. Okay, he's lost time over doing the dungeon normally.
Yeah. Bamboo hasn't taken...
Okay!
And
I don't know what happened there.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay.
He's got to do it normally.
Sagaz is save and quit. Just save and quit. I don't think he knows what he's lost. Okay. Sagaz is very far behind now.
So
he's probably a minute-ish behind. At least.
I always advocate saving and quitting at the start of D5, so that way, in case you do pick up that key, you just hard reset, and it'll take you back to the entrance of D5.
He's been uncharacteristically off with some of his things, like the menus. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, he's just extremely tired or something.
Maybe. That is pretty bad. I have to pull up the IRC real quick to see if he forfeited.
I looked at it to see what was going on. I think he was just in disbelief there.
He's stunned, making Sagaz noises. Although now I get to see...
at least we get to see the cool level 2 strat here, where... Although I do like the bomb setups that you can do.
The bomb setups are probably the best part about this dungeon.
Yeah, there's you wait until a certain part of the shadow, you throw the bomb, and then you double hit him. But this is standard D5, which you never see anymore. But yeah, that's nifty. He's gonna hit him again just to make sure.
Remember, everybody, double taps. Make sure you've confirmed your key.
I think he paused there because he wanted to do, because I think he's like, okay, I'm just gonna do the fun things now. Which, maybe if he's relaxing a little bit more, he'll start playing better.
Now I have to look at something else.
Okay, so he's not equipping, he's going for the dumb jump. Oh, he gets the no setup dumb jump.
I'm gonna point out, this is gonna ruin everyone's brackets.
Except for Vone, he saw it coming.
No, Ravone also is not gonna get it. Ravone didn't even put his bracket in.
Same. Yeah, Sagaz, I think, is tilted. He's very tilted. Mighty, I wish you were all doing wonderful, but I don't think Sagaz is right now. It's very unfortunate.
So, done with the D5, Bamboo's gonna head up to the mountain and he's gonna get the Rooster Key, which is gonna sync up where we're at, precisely. So we'll be able to tell exactly how far behind Sagaz now is.
There is one more set of gross RNG that can make a huge difference.
Yeah.
Actually, technically two. But the other one, I'm not sure about. Will save. That one can save maybe 15 seconds. I don't know what kind
Unless Bamboo gets bodied in D7. He wins. That's it.
Yeah, well, it would have to be a combination of that, because at the end of this run, the D7, D8, it's a victory lap. It's the easiest part. There's the least number of tricks.
There is one thing that could happen. He could fall on the pit leaving at a D7.
That would lose the time. Although I think that's not a horrible amount of time.
It's not horrible, but it could even everything out. Sagaz picked up the key.
If you go watch it, I think... Okay, but he's playing faster now. Like, you can't hope for a better slime meal fight than that. It wasn't that. He was making several uncharacteristic Sagaz mistakes, and when he picked up the key, he threw the boomerang and jump spin slashed away from the transition. And then just stood there.
How do you jump spin slash boomerang throw?
That's what he did.
Double firsties, though!
That's the Bamboo special. Everybody go watch that again, because double firsties is a...
It's a sight to see.
He didn't even split, he just pushed skip.
No.
He doesn't want to know about that.
We don't acknowledge its existence anymore. When he comes in for comms, don't talk about it. It's gonna bring up bad memories. He's gonna have a psychotic episode.
There's only one thing I've seen give Sagaz a psychotic episode, and it was in his splits, and he didn't go say hi to it, probably because the run wasn't dead then yet. So...
But yeah, that's pretty foul.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Goomba Surf is a trick that can even things up. For consistency, some people elect to take a 15-second time loss, because in theory, I think it's what, like 5th or 6th try on a trick you probably will get 4th that you might not get it.
I think it's like 4 or 5.
Yeah, it's 4 or 5, but so it's like, okay, if you play the odds, on average, if you're just a little bit unlucky, you won't save time to Goomba Surf. So some people like to do P-Hack Blank,
Yeah,
and therefore they can't get bodied.
The only category that it's supposedly for sure faster is no saving quit long enough time. So have said other people.
Oh, what, Goomba Surf?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you have hookshot and everything. It's good.
Imagine if Bamboo ran out of bombs.
That's not gonna happen. He does this. This is my favorite bomb trigger in the entire game. I don't know how he times that.
We'll get strats. Also, you could just be mashing.
That's true. If he's mashing as hard as he can during that, but I can't do it. It's too hard.
Because you can't mash. You have technological difficulties.
Yeah. Let's go speedrun RPGs that allow you to use turbo controller, because otherwise you'll destroy your wrists.
And
If
now we know.
Listen, we're lying to people, so it seems cooler, Xander. That's why.
Now we know that Sagaz is 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Okay, so here's Goomba Surf. 25% chance per Goomba. And he didn't line himself up. He had a decent Goomba Surf set up.
I can't get the lineup anymore.
Is he lined up? Yeah, no, I'm like, he wasn't lined up, he was a pixel high. Okay, so he's done, he's fed up with it. He could waste a minute and go fight Grim Creeper, or he can go P-Hack flying, which you do a super jump here, a non-trivial super jump, and then slash a sword. It's slower, but he got the trick. He's fine.
P-Hat bump is nice and easy. We'll not hear slander about it being otherwise.
No, I said it wasn't trivial.
Oh yeah.
You know, like every other super jump in this game. The buffered Goomba Surf thing that I saw someone doing was interesting. Doesn't make any sense, but it's a good place for a menu.
There's the slander that I was expecting.
Okay, but you see the hookshot being shot off the screen. If you save and quit at certain points, for some reason the floor here just doesn't exist. And when Evil Eagle leaves the screen, his Y coordinate goes negative, and Saga's doing the same thing. Okay, now he's lined up. Okay, no, like, now he's lined up, but they both were too high. Link's foot, his shadow, is very conveniently placed, that there is, like, a little, like, niche in it. And if you line the shadow up of the final shadow tile from the wall with that pixel, you are clipped into the wall to do Goomba Surf. But anyway, to talk about Evil Eagle, hit him with the level 2 sword, and then his Y coordinate goes negative. And because something happens when you save and quit ever, you can shoot the hookshot down, and defeat him that way.
We should also mention, outside of this race, we did say that Seisei is going to be running in the next race. He apparently is going to be running very hot, as he just got a PB.
Damn, what's this PB?
117.43.
Damn.
Yeah, Sagaz messed up a trick in D5.
And I'm going to say a lot of uncharacteristic flubs.
He is not Sagaz today. not running peak.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else could save the time?
What is Bamboo's PB?
Bamboo's PB is... it's 120.10 probably.
Okay, because I'm just looking at... Yeah, so he probably PB, possibly. Is he gonna do Zoomerang?
Can he?
Yeah, I don't.
He
I don't
has
know
to
the
save
way he's playing
50 seconds. I don't think he can. No, wait. His PB was 2 years ago, which means that was before.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if he does them in it, but there's a couple things that can go wrong.
He could die one hit at a time in the lava.
Yeah, I watched them get all the pictures, so there's no hope of a default victory.
Unless he failed to get the picture from the fish.
No, he didn't pause during that. If you pause when you pick up the, or cutscene, like the
Oh, so it is a
picture
positive.
under the bridge. What?
It is the positive.
That's what I've. If you open like a menu, you just don't
Right.
get it. Yeah, I think Xander may actually win a tournament for once if he does it. Yeah, if Xander beats Seisei, it's going to be the largest upset ever. As Bamboo is. That was a weird jump. It's not the easiest. I think he just held left beforehand. So we've done book shots before. If you put hookshot on B and you jump, you go faster. This is where we all started kind of using it. Because
This is
you can do
why
that
it's
trick.
named Bookshot, is because of this spot right here.
Yeah.
Because Spice was trying to teach me how to do it, and I kept on putting it on A, so it's like, no, it's Bookshot. Remember that. Bookshot. Because the hookshot goes on B.
Yep.
It's because for some reason things come out faster when they're on B or something like that. There's some weird
First
black.
time Sagaz won a tournament in a while. He's won the last two, I think.
Did he win two? Because he didn't. He didn't win Warpless. Solace won Warpless.
Oh, maybe I forgot about Warpless. I think he won. Maybe he won Warpless. Or not Warpless, the No Scoop, the second one that we did. No, TGH won the one that I was in.
Alright, so now. It's gonna be a nice bit of movement from Bamboo here. Jump up. Did he get that?
No. I haven't seen that before.
Neither have I. I didn't know you could do that.
He transitioned before it gave the text box. The text box is what puts things in your inventory.
Yeah.
Which is why you can skip certain text boxes, but really can't skip other text boxes.
Imagine a universe where Bamboo messes up Hothead and gets the disc loot Hothead.
I mean, Hothead could still go extremely poorly, and it's possible, because Sagaz does have his Fire Rod. He's actually made up quite a bit of time, I would say, compared to where he was.
Yeah.
And
He's
again,
not far behind.
a bufferless Deathel skip, or even just a Deathel, like a... Because Sagaz knows what the frames look like, all the setups for it. And his D8 has been much cleaner. But, again, this is a Hothead and a Nightmare fight type of deal.
No, it's not difficult to get that heart piece.
No,
I guess
that's actually-
Bamboo just held up.
Yeah,
When
he held up, and I guess just got it wrong. Oh, I haven't seen anybody do the room like this in a while. That's swag as hell. He's to jump the pit. Oh man, and Bamboo gets a one cycle, it's over.
No, that wasn't one cycle. He dove
Oh,
down.
I wasn't looking. I just saw that he got it broken open. It looked like
It
it
was
was one cycle.
it was third, I think.
Was it one of the ones where he missed the shots? I don't know
Yeah.
how you count those. Okay. Yeah, that don't count.
He missed the first shot, and it got a dive.
It was one once he started hitting it. Yeah, Hothead has a
Oh, look at
bunch of
Dragon
very
go.
weird and... Yeah, that's... See, so this is gonna be a devil skip versus, not, maybe.
Unless Bamboo screws up the manip and his
Oh, my
RNG is spent.
Yeah, someone tell me whose audio we're using so I know when to be quiet for this next part.
Probably using Bamboo's now.
Yeah, probably. No,
Oh no, we're using
Sagaz.
Sagaz.
Okay.
Okay.
This will legitimately be tight because there is not a lot of time separating them currently.
So, now we're on the egg. And this is where it's gonna get dicey.
30 to... Yeah, I mean, it's like people say we skip the anthem. When you play the run long enough, you can hear the entire song in your head perfectly. I think there was some dialogue over there.
He might be going for the other minute. $30 here. Let's see if Sagaz can beat up 30
He can
seconds.
only save 15 with a buckless devil skip, so... Deadlock would just never open his eye.
Yeah.
Depends on
Remember,
if
Bamboo could also mess up this manip. And that'll buy Sagaz more time.
But yeah, now we can't hear anything, because if you get that bomb trigger, you skip the best music in this game.
Bamboo does not mess up the manip. Does Bamboo do that?
I don't know. But, again, it's like... It doesn't look like it based on... Oh no, he's going for it. I think he's at least going for the... Okay, yeah, he's looking for the frame. This is Bamboo's, for sure.
Good God.
Yeah, he's got it. It's over. The race is done. Bamboo wins.
Wow. Wow.
This was an unexpected cacophony of errors.
This literally ruins everyone's brackets. So, Bamboo finishes. Time of 1:21:32 on SRO.
Meanwhile, Saga's got an insanely...
He was cooking for that last part. But, wow.
Yeah, you wanna know what the worst thing is? I think their time difference, Saga's lost in menus. Even with all of those other mistakes, if he menued better, he would have won the race.
No. Sagaz.
Ouais,
Where?
ouais.
Where? Oh my God, man. No one saw this coming.
Yeah.
You feel alright today?
You sure
No.
you need to go lay down?
I was
You need-
already sleepy and something, but
He does. You were right. He was
Yeah.
tired.
I mean, I lost.
So you're saying the 15-minute
Nah,
delay...
The thing is, I can tell what happened when it was, I think, fifth try early hook shot. I don't know. My hand was like, I don't
You
know.
got the hands.
Yeah, no, but it's like I missed the button. I missed the left button. That's
Oh.
totally what happened. So I got
Ah.
the key. And yeah. But still, it was very bad luck.
I had
First
D1.
time.
This run was scuffed.
Actually,
For
it's
both-
not. For some reason, this one is not a garbage run because I got a goal split.
Yeah,
But-
I saw that.
Still,
I'm gonna point out, even with D5, you guys were 24 seconds apart at the end.
Yeah.
what? After D5?
You wasted more time in, like, a menu.
No, I mean
Sorry.
like at the end. You
Yeah,
win.
I lost 44 seconds on the menu. But
Well-
he didn't do early
No.
ERS, early wrist escape. So I was like a lot ahead. Yeah,
Yes.
that's just bad, and I just like give the win to CC. That's what I did.
So,
That's it.
Bamboo,
What's
how do you
it?
feel?
No GGs, I guess.
I'm pretty sure you feel bad because the run was bad in your side too.
So-
I was surprised, to say the least.
Talk to us about D1. Let's start there.
Yeah.
I had an insane start. That was amazing. I had a 138 shop again, so that was
Yeah.
brilliant. And I didn't mess up the rupee manip in the shop, so...
You had 12 rupees. Like, you could have
Yeah.
had 12 You almost forgot to get the seashell, you had so many rupees. Like, I watched you turn
Yeah.
back around.
Yeah,
Come back.
so like, I don't know. I made lots of really bad mistakes, and I actually wasted some time in D6 because I was just furious with myself. But yeah, like, I don't know. I'm so rusty. I haven't had any time to practice at all. So, I don't know. I didn't thought I had a chance, but I guess Sagaz messed up something quite big.
Yeah.
D5.
D5, he got 5 failed early hook shots, then he picked up the key.
Yeah, the 6th time was picking up the key because I missed my left button when I jump.
Shit.
That was stupid, but still. And
Okay.
pretty much I lost 2 because I was like, what
After
do I
5
do?
failed
Oh, you
attempts,
straight
yeah.
up stopped. And
No,
I was
yeah,
like,
he-
you
I
can't
wanted
hard
to
reset.
reset.
You
I
didn't
wanted to
say-
reset, but no.
Yeah, I immediately opened up SRC, just the SRC, just to see if he forfeited or SRL. Yeah, I'm just like, is he gonna quit now? Because that was
there was like a
bad.
Yeah,
good,
that
I wanted to
rough.
quit, but I'm like, yeah, whatever.
yeah.
Let's continue. When I saw the gap, I was like, I don't think I can catch that, but I will try.
You were burning off time at the end too.
Yeah, it was a very clean everything
Nah.
beyond that, and
No, it wasn't clean. D7 wasn't clean, D8 wasn't clean. No, nothing was clean. I lost time
It looked it.
against average on pretty much every split except the last one because it was good. But every other split was the losing time, so no, it wasn't clean at all.
I mean, in comparison to Bamboo, you were closing the gap. It doesn't matter your splits; it matters about how far away he was from you.
Yeah, I was watching at the end because I wanted to see if I was far behind or not. But,
I don't know. I got the manip in the egg, and I got the old school Sorlax Devil Skip. So, considering I failed both of those, I guess we might have had a chance in the egg.
If you had messed up one of the manips, or if you had failed Death'll Skip, Sagaz would have caught up, and it would have been like a 5-second difference between them.
Yeah, so it was close eventually, but I was also mostly like, you said it before, it started out with D1, you have an awesome entity one, and then you lose 25 seconds in D1 because you almost die after the feather, and then you fall down to Moldorm, and D1 is in a split where you shouldn't lose 25 seconds, and that sets the mood for the run,
Both of you fell at Moldorm.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
then
Sagaz does the stupid strat,
What?
Sagaz
not
does the stupid strat on Moldorm, he's supposed to fall. I'm doing safe strats and I'm falling either way. That sucks.
it's just double spin slash easy every time.
The spin slash it's a no. But the first spin is like easy normally, but I got one of the worst RNG I could have.
Yeah, if he wants to fuck you up, then he does.
Bamboos.
Normally, when that happens, what I should do, it's like cling on the wall and just jump and got a normal hit. But it was still,
Moldorm
stupid.
pinned
Whatever.
Bamboo up against the top wall and just shoved him to the right. It was hilarious.
Yeah. But I
hilarious
guess
for the
that kills like basically everyone's prognosis, for the challenge thingy.
Everyone's bracket is dead. That's it.
Yeah.
Because everyone predicted Say versus Sagaz at the end, except for Happy, who predicted himself versus Say.
Did Happy win?
No!
Oh, okay, so maybe he gets more points.
Okay, I just hope for Xander beating Say's ass now. So we'll have like
Could you
Dutch
imagine?
German finals,
Oh, then you
instead
gotta
of
play the game.
baguette
You
finals.
have to
Sorry.
play the game in German. You have to.
I don't know if Xander is like good with German, but you mean the card? Okay.
Yeah, the card. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I only have an LA German card around here.
Just express mail it to him. It'll arrive by this
We'll figure
afternoon.
it out.
Airdrop it in. So,
Yeah, but anyhow, Sagaz, I'm sorry, man. I guess you expected this to be different, but it's like, I don't know, this run. I don't know how you guys can like get somewhat consistently 117s because Exhibit A you can screw up in so many places. It's insane.
Yeah, that's just, I don't know. At the very beginning, I don't want it to run, to be honest.
Mm.
You were tired.
Why is that
I don't know.
everybody's opinion?
I'm a little
This
bit
tournament-
tired, but I said it's not gonna let me play bad because I got a goal split actually on the run, so
It's
yeah.
only bamboo, you know. It will be no
So-
problem.
I
The thing
can't-
is, yeah, it's just that normally on a tourney I always got one stupid run that die for some reason because I'm stupid, and yeah, I think this year it was on the semifinals, so Yeah.
Oh,
So-
dude.
I can't believe I'm about to say these words. But Sagaz, you've been knocked
This
out
is-
of the tournament. How do you
Uh-huh.
feel about the tournament overall?
So there's a problem, but I think it's just me because pretty much every time that I did a race on tournament, I don't want it to run. That's a problem, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. CC is telling me that Bamboo is too strong because he beats both him and me. Good job, Bamboo. You got all the baguettes.
So here's
Alrighty.
the thing: Bamboo beats Sagaz, which therefore
yeah.
means Sagaz
You-
beats Say. That means that Bamboo wins everything.
That's right. I actually played him in the Swiss
Oh.
brackets. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
and
that
he
was-
did some stupid run too.
It was his first race after like a hiatus of 1 year, so he was he was crazy rusty. So, I guess I won't have a chance in the finals. Well, but let's see how Sander versus
Just-
Seisei
yeah.
goes. You know,
Yeah, who knows?
Oh,
this
God.
this category is up for surprises everywhere.
But
No,
the predictions are all scarpered. It could be anybody's game now.
I don't think it would will have some.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the only surprise that will come. Sorry, but I think CC will crush everyone.
Say's
Yeah, he's
gonna
really
elbow
strong.
drop Xander into the dirt. That's what you're
No, but
calling.
you know, I think it's fun to do the tourney. I was also somewhat like Sagaz, you know, that I didn't like care and prepare too much about the races. But you know, it's still good to have like a motivation to do some runs every
Yeah,
now
but
and then.
I did some runs, so and
Yeah.
like I did a 1:17:33 not that far ago, so
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. and I
But
still say
this-
that it's stupid run like always.
This
It
category
happens.
sucks ass.
So
that-
we have the other semifinal match for this tournament coming up in like an hour and 10 minutes on CSR main.
An hour and 10 minutes or in 10 minutes?
Is it in 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
In
I was
time.
gonna say, it's in 10 minutes, right?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I thought it was at noon.
No, it's now. Everyone go watch that. It'll be good.
Pick up your
Yeah.
suitcases, everybody. We gotta make our connecting flight.
So I was just gonna say that I'm gonna send everyone over to ZSR main as the streamer is getting set up. So Xander, I believe your race room should be open pretty soon if you want to head on over there. But yeah, so I guess we'll see. GG Bamboo going on to the next round. This was a very interesting match. I've never seen the Link's Awakening 100%. So this was super fun and very exciting. GG's to both runners. Any final thoughts before I guess I'll send you guys over to see who your opponent will be in the next semifinal match?
No, just like thanks for the race, Sagaz. Thanks for the restream, CSR. Thanks for commentary, guys. It was
Yeah.
fun.
All right.
Thanks
GG.
again, Chiro, for doing the restream.
Thank you for bearing with me. This is only my third. So, yeah, if anything happened, blame Trez. Not my fault. But yeah, this went really well. GG to everyone. So I guess we'll send you off to see the other semifinal match and find out who will be in the grand finals for this tournament. All right. See you guys later.
GG everyone.
Hey.